Hi everyone, it's your editor, Mandy with Red Quill Editorial. So you've completed your first draft and you're ready for self-editing. But where do you start? This is a step that causes many authors to stumble on their publishing journey, but it doesn't need to be that hard. First, I do want to say that self-editing in no way replaces professional editing. You're too close to your own work to fully edit yourself. Even if you're a great writer and you read through your manuscript 100 times, you're going to miss things. In fact, even editors hire other editors to look through their books. That's right, I hired another editor to proofread my book, Horse Sense. But starting with self-editing will narrow the scope of work and time required of your editor, and it will allow them to focus on the important things instead of the little things you could have caught yourself. And that will save you money. Before you begin self-editing, I highly recommend that you walk away from your manuscript and let it rest for at least a month. This will help to refresh your perspective and heighten your ability to catch the details that need fixing or enhancing. It's also worth noting that it's impossible to focus on everything at once. That's why professional editors perform several rounds of editing. So during this process, you are also going to perform several rounds of self-editing, focusing on different elements each time. Another tip I like to suggest to my clients is to create a maybe doc. In this document, you can save lines, scenes, setting details, characters, or anything else that you don't want to permanently get rid of. This will save you the hardship of killing your little darlings and potentially inspire you for a future book. For the sake of time, I'm going to move pretty quickly through this self-editing checklist in this video, but I will include a link in the comments below to my full Tips for Writers article that goes more in depth into each element. It also includes a free downloadable self-editing checklist to help make this process a little less daunting for you. During your first round of self-editing, you're going to focus on the larger story issues. For example, the narrative arc. Does your story have a clear beginning, middle, and end? What about plot holes? Does everything come to a satisfactory conclusion? Your character development. Are your characters relatable and believable? Character arc. Do your protagonists go through growth or changes during the story? Proper pacing. Do you share the necessary information while still maintaining your reader's interest? And consistency. Do any static details change throughout the story that shouldn't? If you need to do this over several different rounds and narrow down what you're focusing on, that's okay too. Your next round of self-editing is going to focus on the mid-level elements, such as telling versus showing. Are you letting your reader experience it? Limiting filler words, such as just, felt, realized, or very, and ensuring you have organic dialogue. Read it aloud and make sure it doesn't feel clunky. Again, if you need to do this over several rounds of self-editing, that's okay. For your final round of self-editing, you're going to focus on the smaller but still very important elements of spelling, grammar, and punctuation. If you're not a grammar expert, that's okay. The Khan Academy, which I will link in the comments below, offers a free online grammar course that teaches it in quite a fun way. Or you can opt to just turn in your manuscript to your editor at this point. The choice is yours. Don't forget to read my full Tips for Writers article on self-editing, which dives deeper into each element and provides a free downloadable self-editing checklist. And when you're ready for an editor, you know where to look. Happy writing and hopefully happy self-editing too.